Hey guys, what's up? It's Zane. I wanted to make a video today about whether law school is a regretful choice for 1Ls, 2Ls, or 3Ls. You know, if people start regretting why they went to law school. And most people, guys, from based on personal experience, based on talking to a lot of 3Ls, based on talking to 2Ls, 1Ls, lawyers, law students, professors, anybody in the law profession, judges, most people start regretting when law school, usually their first year or third year. All right, not their second year. People start regretting law school their first year usually because they think of it as a challenge. They think of it if it's hard. They see their peers that they're dealing with and they're like, "Wow, we don't want to be in this environment." Or, "Wow, we thought law school's different. Law school's not for us. Law school's challenging." They get negative vibes from people. They get negative energy. They get all kinds of bullshit fed to them, and then they start to regret law school their first year. Or maybe it could be whatever reason. Maybe it's because of the professors. You don't like the professors. You're like, wow, like these are the classes. This is what the law actually is. You think of law school as a certain niche. You think of it working out a particular way. But what happens is when you get into law school, it's quite different. It's not as clear cut and black and white as you thought it would be. It's a lot of gray area, and usually the first year people are applying for jobs and stuff, and they don't get the jobs they want, or they don't want the jobs that they first thought they wanted in law school, and people start regretting law school after their first year or during their first year, right? They're like, wow, law school is different. Second year people don't really regret law school because they're like, oh, let's just deal with it. It's that middle area. You're in the middle. You can either regret it your first year or your third year, right? And this is from personal experience. Your second year people are just like, maybe if we work a little bit harder, first year didn't go well, so maybe we're gonna work a little bit harder because they're trying to rehabilitate their mistakes their first year they made, or they think that if they move towards a certain goal, or if they make new goals, or if they work towards a different area, or if they improve themselves, or maybe they may not have had a good first year. So second year they're like, let's do things differently. We're gonna try doing things differently. We may have had a bad first year, and second year, I'm picking my classes. I have more electives. I understand how law school works, and this year I'm gonna try to change. You're going with it. Now your third year, after you're in law school, almost 2 years. You have 2 years of experience under your belt. You're gonna graduate after your third year. You're gonna be a licensed attorney. Hopefully, you're gonna take the bar, right? You've probably had internships. You've worked. You've done clinics. You've interacted with a lot of law students. You've interacted with judges. You've interacted with professors. You've interacted with attorneys. You've been around. You know how law school works, and your third year, that regret you feel your first year may come back. You start regretting law school because your third year, you usually have a clear-cut understanding if law school is good for you, if it worked out for you, and if this is what you want to do. You may also have an idea of what kind of law you want to practice after your first 2 years, right? But the feelings that you felt your first year may come back your third year, right? If you likely regretted law school your first year, you might regret law school your third year again. Again, like I said, it's usually the first year or the third year you regret law school. Your second year is like a trial period. You're trying to figure things out again. Your second year, you're like, wow, first year was like a burden on me. Now, second year, let's start over. Let's figure things out. Third year, you're like, wow. You reconcile the fact you have 2 years, and you're like, maybe law school didn't work out for me. Maybe it's different than I thought it would be. First year and second year was a pain in the ass, and now third year is gonna be a riffle for me. It's a riffle, and it's gonna be a burden. So, if you're regretting law school, guys, always seek professional help. All right, always seek professional help. And by professional help, you don't have to go full blown out and go talk to the psychiatrist or a psychologist. You don't have to call your state's hotline. You don't have to do anything that extreme. By professional help, you can just go talk to your career counselor and let her know, look, this is what's going on with me. I don't really feel like law school is working out for me. I maybe want to be in the law field, but I don't necessarily want to practice law as most attorneys would put it. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So, professional help could be going into your career office and talking to your career counselor, right? Or talking to a professor, even talking to an attorney that you trust, all right? And letting them know why law school didn't work out for you, how you can reconcile the fact that you can do something else with a JD if you don't want to take the bar or be a licensed attorney. Guys, people I went to law school with, some people didn't take the bar. And on bar day, I remember very well that some people got up and left, whether that was the second day or the third day. They got up and left. And then I talked to them afterwards, and they said, look, this isn't for them. They don't want to be an attorney anymore. Law school didn't work out for them. Maybe they didn't feel that feeling their first year or third year. Maybe they just started to feel that feeling. But more often than not, you're gonna feel some type of way your first year and third year. All right, you're gonna feel some type of way your first year and third year usually. And I want you to be as honest as you can with yourself. All right, be as honest as you can with yourself, and talk to your career counselor, advisor, whoever. If you don't have to talk to a psychiatrist, you don't have to talk to a psychologist, you don't have to call the state bar line, you don't have to seek a law student helpline, all right? If you don't want to, just explain to somebody what your situation is. You can talk to me if you want to. I'm a licensed attorney. I understand what people go through, right? My first year, I felt confident that law school was for me. Second year, I felt confident law school was for me. My third year, I had mixed feelings, right? I still have mixed feelings to this day as a licensed attorney, but I know this is what I want to do. I know this is what I want to at least expand on for a few more years. It may not be for me later on down the road. Who knows? But this is what I want to do at this point, right? So guys, if you ever feel like law school's not for you or you're regretting law school, and again, first or third years when it comes down, I want you to seek professional help. Talk to somebody and explain your feelings to somebody. Talk to me. You can write me a comment. You can email me anonymously if you need somebody to talk to. I have you. All right, I have your back. I understand everything. I know what it feels like. I've been there. I've done that. All right, so that's all I wanted to say. All right, if you ever feel regretful and you feel like this isn't for you, get in touch with somebody. Okay, guys? Peace. I am done and I am out for today.